Long expected and long awaited, one of the most asked for models from the old Forge World resin kits is finally getting a plastic revamp to go along with the refreshed plastic heavy Heresy 2.0 kits, and the awesome looking, but let's be honest, slightly phallic looking Scimitar Jetbike is now making a very triumphant return for you to bring in plastic to your Age of Darkness legions. These bikes really do look great. They look like an incredibly faithful update to the older resin kits. You can see them both side by side on your screen now. They still look every bit as detailed and sleek and cool as they used to be, along with some new and sturdier looking flying stands to go along with them, which I really like. They are shown off in the article in the gorgeous Sons of Horus green. And I do have to say, they really do look fantastic, I think. They're going to be great for adding to your Heresy Legion, or if you are like me, a Dark Angel player, you may well be looking at these with envious eyes and considering how you can convert Samael or maybe even a Talon Master from one of these boxes. As a fast-moving support piece, they can actually also bring some pretty heavy firepower to bear. Each of them comes stock with a heavy bolter, which can be swapped out for a multi-melta, a plasma cannon, or a volkite culverin, whether you want them to be going after tanks or terminators, or just more generic regular infantry. They really can find a place going after any of those targets, so they do have a lot of customization to them, and as you can see on your screen now, the new weapon options do look really great as well. When it comes to the subject of price, I believe, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the older resin kits worked out to somewhere in the region of £25 per jet bike, so they were quite pricey, which is why you didn't see a huge amount of them on the table in Old Heresy. So I'm hoping that this new plastic kit will allow you to finally get some of these for your army at a much more reasonable price. I imagine they will come in at maybe a bit more expensive than the current Primaris Outriders, so maybe £45 a box, which would be, yes, still quite expensive all things considered, but a lot more palatable getting, 3 of them for £45 rather than having to shell out £75 for 3 of them. In the article, they do also remind us of a few of the rules they have, just in case you weren't aware or had forgotten. They do have Relentless, which allows you to move and shoot your heavy or ordnance weapons and count as being stationary, so they can move around the board and get all of their firepower into your enemy. And then they also let you charge with this rule even after you've fired those weapons. So these guys are really fast, they are going to give you some great board control, and with their customizable weapons, you can go after a wide range of targets and really focus them on a singular target to go and destroy and just melt into the ground. And then if you do need to charge afterwards, although I don't think they're great in melee, you can always charge in to go and try and take over an objective or just wipe out the last couple of models from a target that you've shot at. Overall, I do have to say I am really loving this slow transition to plastic from the old resin kits. It is a really nice step to get these jet bikes done because, as I said, they are a unit that a lot of people loved to see and love to have on the board. And if you are a White Scars or a Dark Angels player, I do think this is a unit you are really going to want to pick up. I don't think they'll be getting a 40k set of rules, which is a shame because, things like the Sakaran and the Leviathan Dreadnought, they do have the 40k datasheet as well. I don't think these guys will, as much as I would love to see it, because I would 100% bring them in my 40k Dark Angels army. But certainly for 40k players, there will be some things you can customize with them and do some kit bashes with to make them count as a land speeder perhaps, or for Dark Angel Samael, I believe the White Scars also have a biker character, or did they get rid of him when he moved to Primaris? I can't remember. But either way, a bike chaplain, I don't think the size is going to be too much different, so if you wanted to run them as a biker chaplain or a Primaris biker chaplain, as long as it's in a friendly game, I think these could be really cool kits for doing that conversion and just adding a bit more spice to your army as well. So that's going to be it for today. Another great unit release for Heresy, and it certainly does seem to be the game that keeps on giving at the moment. But I would love to know your thoughts on these new plastic jet bikes, and will you be getting some for your Heresy Legion? Let me know down in the comments below, and as always, thank you very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe for more Warhammer content from me, but until next time, I'll catch you later guys.